Good morning, my name is Father Rayappa. I'm from the village called Ekattupudi near Vellore, India. Today I'm going to talk about Centesimus, Annus, written by Saint Pope John Paul II in May of 1991. This document also talks about ecology and environment. In fact, in his recent encyclical Laudato Si, Pope Francis is quoting many texts, many paragraphs from Centesimus. One of the texts quoted by Pope Francis is on human ecology and social ecology in the chapter 4 of Laudato Si, which is titled Integral Ecology. So Pope Francis is talking about social ecology, economic ecology, environmental ecology, and human ecology. So human ecology is the main theme, very favorite theme of Pope John Paul II. He talks about it in the paragraph number 38. I'm talking about 91, it's almost 26 years back. Human ecology was introduced, and Pope Benedict XVI also develops the same theme in Caritas in Veritate, and Pope Francis beautifully developed the human ecology theme in his encyclical Laudato Si. So I'm going to read from Centesimus Annus, article number 38, and then I will comment a little bit on it. Okay? Okay. Article number 38, Centesimus Annus. Saint Pope John Paul II writes as follows. In addition to the irrational destruction of the natural environment, we must also mention more serious destruction of the human environment, something which is by no means receiving the attention it deserves. Although people are rightly worried, though much less and they should be, about preserving the natural habitats of the various animal species threatened with extinction, because they realize that each of these species makes its particular contribution to the balance of nature in general, too little effort is made to safeguard the moral conditions for an authentic human ecology. Not only has God given the earth to man, who must use it with respect for the original good purpose for which it was given to him, but man too is God's gift to man. He must therefore respect the natural and moral structure with which he has been endowed. In this context, mention should be made of the serious problems of modern urbanization, of the need for urban planning, which is concerned with how people ought to live, and of the attention which should be given to a social ecology of work. Man receives from God his essential dignity, and with it the capacity to transcend every social order so as to move towards truth and goodness. But he is also conditioned by the social structure in which he lives, by the education he has received, and by his environment. These elements can either help or hinder his living in accordance with the truth. The decisions which create a human environment can give rise to specific structures of sin which impede the full realization of those who are in any way oppressed by them. To destroy such structures and replace them with more authentic forms of living in community is a task which demands courage and patience. Article number 38, Centesimus Annus, written by Saint Pope John Paul II. Brilliantly written, brilliantly written. Pope simply stating that we show lot of importance to conserve and to preserve the natural ecosystems. too much interest is shown to save the tiger, to save cobra, to save frogs, to save some hot spots, Western Ghats, Amazon. Too much input we show, which is good, it says. It's very good because they are very important, needs to be preserved. But the same interest should be shown to protect and preserve and conserve the human environment. In other words, human ecology. What is the human environment, human ecology? It is the moral tenor. The man himself, God created with responsibility, faithfulness, accountability. He is a steward. And his existence comes with laws and ethics, moral tenor, value. So that is the human ecology. So the society shows much interest in preserving, conserving the physical environment. The same society doesn't show any interest to save and preserve and conserve the human ecology or human environment. You understand that? So Pope is simply telling we need to be reminded of our dignity, and we need to be reminded of our responsibility based on social justice, distributive justice. All these things we need to bring in when we talk about human ecology. So when human ecology is corrupt, when human ecology doesn't respect values and ethics and moral tenor, we end up destroying the physical environment too. So such a brilliant writing, almost 26 years ago, by Saint Pope John Paul II in Centesimus Annus. So article number 38, and it's beautiful. And also he writes about social ecology. Social ecology is also corrupt when human ecology is corrupt. The bad politicians, the bad religious leaders, the bad international leaders, in the absence of that moral tenor, they can't act with justice and social justice. I am afraid the world has lost that moral tenor. The human ecology is corrupt. So that is what we feel in the environment. All this extinction of species, the issue of water, the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, and the poverty, the hunger, the disease, all are outcome of the corrupt human ecology. So I think the world leaders and religious leaders, we need to admit the mistake we have made, and we need to educate our children, and we need awareness, environmental education, ethics education, moral education, and we need holy books, and we need holy people to guide us so that we can restore a healthy human ecology. When you do that, I think we can restore our physical environment too. And thank you again. Read article number 38 from Centesimus Annus, written by Saint Pope John Paul II. And have a nice day, and God bless, and goodbye.